So Rich, very good win last weekend. It's important we follow it up this weekend though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's another really big week for us in terms of us moving in the right direction in that table. Dewsbury have been very spirited in the performances. They're competing for large periods, but not quite putting a full 80 together. And them little 20-minute periods where they're not quite at it or making errors, they're conceding and giving themselves too much to do to get themselves back into a game. So the focus is mainly us on what we're doing with the ball, how we're finishing our sets and making them start their sets, and that's the conversation we've had all week.
Like you say, the focus is on us. Is the focus then on not being complacent given Dewsbury's season so far? I
don't think we can be. Our performances haven't been great leading up. At weekend, it still wasn't a polished performance. First half again, giving ourselves too much to do. In a way, it could have been, but down the hill, and it only being a 8-point lead. While we was down to 11, just give us that opportunity. If we did knock a few sets together, to go on and win that game, and we did. So credit to the boys in that aspect. But again, we've still got to start games better.
It's hard to get that complacency, I'd imagine, in this league, isn't it? Because it seems from top to bottom, the levels of the teams is so different. How do you go about trying to find some sort of consistent level of playing?
I think it's focusing on yourselves. Where our completion rates have been really poor of late. Weekend was probably our best one for a long period in games. So again, if we can get up near the 80s in completion, it gives yourselves a chance, and that's what the other teams are doing, especially them teams that are at the top. They're not making many errors, they're not giving away penalties and field position. So you have the energy to play how you've probably spoke about playing, and put the other team under pressure and win that energy battle.
Do you ever look at the league table, or is there certain points of the season where you start looking at the league table, or is it literal, the old saying, game by game?
No, I think we're at the halfway point. I think every team will be looking at where they are in their position within the competition. No one wants to be getting caught in that in near that relegation end of things, and it's one win and you can be in the playoffs, or one loss and you're in there. You're in that sort of relegation battle. So for us, we want to start hopefully getting a bit of daylight from that bottom end, and keep climbing up that ladder and creeping up there.